If you're looking to establish a legitimate EU company that you can run completely online, then this video is exactly what you need. I'm going to walk you through the entire process of setting up an Estonian company using e-Residency step by step. This is specifically for non-residents who want an EU-based company structure for their online business, SaaS, agency or e-commerce stores. If you're looking for something you can manage digitally from anywhere in the world, then Estonia's e-Residency program is probably the most advanced system available right now. What we are going to cover today is the complete process. From applying to e-Residency all the way through forming your Estonian OÜ using a service provider. I'll show you the exact cost, the timeline, what documents you need, and give you an overview of the tax structure and compliance requirements. So by the end of this video, you know exactly how to get your Estonian company up and running. Let's first go over the basics about what e-Residency actually is, because there's a lot of misconceptions floating around. Estonian e-Residency is a digital ID issued by the Estonian government. It's not residency in the traditional sense, it doesn't give you the right to live in Estonia, it doesn't give you tax residency, and it doesn't give you citizenship. What it does give you is digital access to Estonia's business infrastructure. With e-Residency, you can start and manage an Estonian company entirely online, sign documents digitally using advanced encryption, and access the same EU business infrastructure that Estonian citizens use. It's basically like having a digital key to Estonia's government services. It is perfect for location-independent entrepreneurs who want a legitimate EU company structure. Think online consultants, SaaS founders, digital agencies, e-commerce businesses, basically anyone running a business that doesn't require a physical presence. And what it's not good for is if you need local operations, if you're dealing with heavily regulated industries, or if you're just looking for tax optimization without a real business purpose. The company structure you'll be forming is called an OÜ, which stands for Osaühing, and that's just Estonian for private limited company. It's equivalent to an LLC in the US or an LTD in the UK. The key advantage is that you can own and manage this EU company completely remotely. Now technically you could try to set up an Estonian company yourself, but that's probably not the best approach. Estonian law requires every company to have a legal address in Estonia or a contact person who can receive legal official correspondence. Unless you're planning to move to Estonia, you're going to need a service provider. On the official website of Estonia, they also recommend some of these providers, under which Xolo. They are an all-in-one service provider based in Estonia. They handle the company formation process, provide the required legal address, and most importantly, they take care of all the ongoing accounting and compliance requirements. Estonia has monthly reporting obligations and you don't want to spend your own billable hours on this. The alternative is trying to do everything yourself. Finding a registered address, hiring a local accountant, navigating the Estonian business register in Estonian, and staying on top of all the compliance requirements, which the Estonian government themselves don't even recommend. Xolo essentially acts as your Estonian business partner. They handle all the local requirements while you focus on actually running the business. Alright, so let's get started with the actual setup process. To go to their site, you can either go to the link in the description or type in buyxolo.com/Xolo and then hit enter. This will then bring you to the homepage of the site, from where we can scroll down, and here we can then see two options, and we want to go to Xolo Leap, run an e-Residency company. This is specifically designed for running an Estonian e-Residency company with everything included, so let's click on this one. Then on the next page you can read this through and read all the information they give about running an e-Residency company, and then you can click on get 2 months for free. Next you fill in your details and create your Xolo account. Simply fill in your name and then your address. Next up they ask for the e-Residency status, and since we are starting from scratch, we haven't applied yet. You can click I haven't applied yet. If you already have it or you're waiting for it, select these options. I'm gonna select I haven't applied for e-Residency yet, and then we can click sign up. Then you need to verify the email address. Now comes the next part, which is filling in business information. This will help Xolo understand your business model, and it's also going to be used later during the official registration process, so the more details the better. So let's fill this in together. For the services that I'm planning to sell, I'm going to say digital services and then ebooks. How many shareholders are you going to plan to have? I'm going to be the sole owner of this business. I'm going to select just me. Then for the customers, are you going to sell to businesses, consumers, or on marketplaces? I'm going to receive money from Google AdSense and also from other companies. So I'm going to select these two options. Then where will your customers be located? For me, it's going to be just inside the European Union, and I'm going to fill in the countries. Just like that. Then please describe how will your business make money. I'm gonna select bank transfers right here for the way I'm getting paid. And I'm gonna get paid for digital product sales. And then for the currencies, I'm gonna charge in USD and Euro. Then for the expected monthly revenue, I'm gonna say between 0 and 10,000 euros per month. Any monthly expenses will also be the same. Then some personal questions. Are you politically exposed person? No, I am personally not. Where do you live? I live in the Netherlands, so fill in where you live and then give your phone number. After you then filled in everything, you want to click on save. Okay, then after saving, you will see an overview of what is going to be required next. We first need to fill in some more information about ourselves for the services. Then we need to verify our identity using the e-Residency program, and then we can start with the company information. So first let's complete step number 1, which right now is the detailed business description. Simply follow the prompts, fill in information about your business, if you have websites, who your customers and target audiences are, and for what you're going to spend money. Alright, so I filled in everything for the information about my business, and then I click save. Then lastly, we also need to complete personal information for step 1, so let's do that as well. So here they simply do a background check of what you're actually doing. So fill in your first, last name, your email address, select your citizenship. For me, that is the Netherlands. I am Dutch. Also for country of birth, for me, it is the Netherlands. And right here as well. Then they would also like a link of LinkedIn. If you don't have LinkedIn, you can also upload a professional CV right here in PDF format. Then also they would like to know the names of the banks of your personal bank account. So don't fill in the bank account numbers, they just need to know the names. So if you're using HSBC, simply fill that in. For me, since I'm based in the Netherlands, the bank that I mainly use is ING right here. I now filled it in and I can click save. Now as you can see, the application is going to be under review by Xolo. And now we can move over to step 2, verifying your identity using the Estonian e-Residency. Since we don't have one yet, we want to click on apply for e-Residency right here, which is going to bring us to the official page of Estonia of becoming an e-resident. This is the official portal and here we can see what's going to be required. First of all, you can choose your pickup location for the physical card. Right here we can see all the locations. Since I'm based in the Netherlands, I will select The Hague in the Netherlands. Now for you, you can select the country and the city that is closest to you. After this, you need a form of ID, like your local ID card or a passport, and then pay the application fee of 150 euros online. This can then take up to 30 days to get verified and an additional few weeks to deliver the card. You can then pick up the card of the selected location, and after that you can set it up using DigiDoc. So now you can simply click apply at the top right corner and then right here apply as a first time applicant. Simply follow the prompts and questions. It is really straightforward. Once you then made the payment, you'll get a confirmation email. When your application is approved, you will receive a notification, which after your ID card is printed and delivered to your chosen pickup location. Your kit includes a digital ID card, a card reader and 2 PIN codes. To start using your digital ID, you need to install the DigiDoc 4 software on your computer. Go to id.ee and download the software for your operating system. The installation is really straightforward, just follow the setup wizard. Then test the setup by opening DigiDoc 4 and try to authenticate with your PIN 1 code. If everything works, you're then ready to start using your Estonian digital identity. Now we can go back to Xolo to complete the company information. Since you now have your e-Residency card, you can authenticate using your digital ID when Xolo prompts you. So we can see now that the fit assessment with Xolo has been completely accepted and 100% completed, as well as the verification through my Estonian ID card. So once this is done, we can move to the company information step where we can first choose a name for our company. So let's click this option. Then here they give some guidelines as well. It has to be unique and not too close to another name. I'm gonna do something like Studio Hassel and then hit search. And now we can see Studio Hassel OÜ is available. So I'm simply gonna click save this name. Then we need to complete the company details. So let's do that as well. We first need to fill in the company contact information, which will become publicly available in the Estonian Business Registry. So I filled in an email address right here and a phone number I'm okay with putting in the public register. For the share capital, the minimum share capital required in Estonia is at least €1, which is what I recommend starting with as well for 99% of people. And as it says here, the share capital must be paid to the company's bank account during the establishment process. Now for the shareholders, here it says you'll be the single owner of the company. Please enter in your personal details, simply fill that in right here. Then for the board member, you'll be the only management board member and you will have the right to represent the company in all legal acts. Again, fill in yourself. Then here for VAT reasons, if applicable, please describe your business in one sentence for VAT application. I simply filled it in right here. After this, you can click Save. After this, we want to accept the service agreement of Xolo. So here you want to agree with the general responsibilities of Xolo, so simply agree with them. Of course, read them through, as well as the service agreement. Simply read this through, and once you are done, you can click Sign. Alright, so then we filled in all the information for our business. Then we can pay the state fee and first month service fee to Xolo to incorporate our business. After that, the company will be registered in the Estonian Business Registry. So here you can see the prices, including VAT. The one-time payment for the state fees for the company registration is almost 300 euros. Then the pro monthly plan in this case is 139 euros. And then the VAT on the plan price is 33 euros. Then tick the box and click pay the amount. So great, now that the complete registration is completed, your company details are submitted to the Estonian Business Register. The typical processing time is about 1 business day. Once approved, you will receive several important documents. Your registry card, which is the official proof your company exists, your articles of association, digital access to your company's management dashboard, and through Xolo's platform, you'll have access to digital signature capabilities, your company portal for managing everything, and the accounting dashboard where you can track income, expenses, and compliance requirements. Now let's also talk about Estonia's tax system and the compliance that is required when running a company here. And the main marketed thing is Estonia has a 0% corporate tax rate on retained profits. That means if you keep money in your company and you don't distribute it to yourself, you don't pay corporate tax. The tax is only triggered when you distribute profits as dividends. At that point, you pay a 22% corporate tax on the distributed amount, calculated as 22 to 78 from the net payment you receive. This system is designed to encourage reinvestment and business growth. Your ongoing compliance obligations include filing annual reports, monthly accounting reports, and potentially registering for VAT if you exceed certain thresholds. The good news is that Xolo handles all of this for you as part of their service, and 99% of people operating with an Estonian company do that through an all-in-one provider. For banking, you have several options. Traditional Estonian banks like LHV are available, and Xolo also helps setting them up, though they would require an in-person visit to Estonia. Most e-residents end up using EU-licensed fintech banks like Wise, Revolut or Wamo. These fintech options are much more friendly to international business owners and can usually be opened entirely online. You'll need your company registration documents, information about shareholders and directors, and details about your business activities. For payment processing, having an EU company gives you access to better rates and more options. Stripe rates for EU companies are typically lower than what you get with a non-EU entity, especially for European customers. Now let's break down the real costs so you know what you're getting into. One-time setup costs include the 150 euros e-Residency application fee, the company formation fee, which is 265 euros, and 25 euros plus VAT for Xolo's registration fee. Ongoing yearly costs are mostly covered by your Xolo subscription. The lowest plan starts at 59 euros per month net, which comes down to 73 euros per month including VAT. This fee covers accounting, compliance, a legal address, and the mandatory service essentials for running an Estonian company. For solo founders running a straightforward online business, you're looking at roughly 800 to 1000 euros per year in total ongoing cost, which honestly is pretty reasonable for what it gives. So the Estonian e-Residency is ideal for location-independent entrepreneurs who want a legitimate EU company structure, need access to EU payment processors and banking, and want to take advantage of Estonia's 0% tax on retained profits. If you're ready to get started, I've left links to Xolo in the description below. When using my link, you get 100 euro credited into your account once your company is officially active. Xolo handles the entire process for you and makes sure everything is set up correctly. This is definitely the most advanced digital company formation system available right now, and if you're running a location-independent business, it's worth serious consideration. If this helped you out, make sure to leave a like and let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the process.